Developing this evening, white-collar employees went on strike at 4 this morning, asking for higher wages and a better work-life balance. The city of Fresno thinks they have made the workers a fair offer. But as our Brianna Baez reports, they can't seem to come to an agreement. Brianna.
I understand these people want to make more money. Of course, anybody wants to make more money. But who suffers when cities have to pay their employees more money? Let's figure this out.
Jason, Emily, this is the first time the Fresno Professional Employees Association has ever gone on strike. They say they need more money than the city's willing to offer to keep up with the cost of living. But the city says they don't want to have to raise taxes significantly to pay those wages.
And that's exactly what it is, folks. If you live within Fresno County city limits, you're going to be paying more taxes. If they give these people raises, because the money's got to come from somewhere. And where does it come from? Your taxes? It's easy. Your state tax can go up, your local tax can go up, your street tax can go up, as far as like if it's a garbage truck driver and they get higher wage, then they got to raise the taxes on your garbage pickup every day. If it's water tax and those water people want to get a raise, they got to raise the water tax. You're going to be taxed no matter how much they raise it. They offered a 1%, as you'll see, but they denied it. They refused it. Now, is it the city's fault that these people are in debt? No, it's not. I worked for the city and I worked for the county. And I'm telling you right now, you make good money. You make bad decisions. Those bad decisions come up on you, not your employer. If you hold the employer accountable for your bad decisions, you're going to mess everyone that lives in your area up, and including yourself, because they're going to take more taxes out of your paycheck and you're going to end up paying more in the long run. So these tax incentives that they want the city to pay them is not going to do a damn thing for them. They're not going to see it on their checks. But somehow these I hate to say it, but the unions are telling them, you need more money, because the unions get more money as these people get raises, because they raise their yearly fees for those unions. I mean, I was a union member. I know how they run. I know how they work. And sometimes unions are not good for anybody except to kill the families. That's it.
The city of Fresno's white-collar workforce is on a 2-day strike.
And if we don't get it, shut it down!
This is our first. This organization has existed since the 90s. We've never had to come this far.
And they're right. They never had to come this far. And they should never go that far. The city is nothing more than a taxpayer's barrage, okay? The city runs on taxpayers' money. The same people that work for them, they also pay taxes to themselves when they work. Budget your money better, and you probably will find out that all of these credit cards that you have, once they're paid off, you'll have $300 more per month back to your household. It's easy to do. Stop spending on credit. Get your finances together and pay off one card at a time, and quit asking taxpayers for more money. Because the city of Fresno, although I don't live in the city of Fresno and I don't live in Fresno County, no city can afford to pay a higher price than what they're paying now as far as work prices go. You guys, if you want to make more money, go get an education and go get a job that's going to pay you the kind of money you really need to make. Other than that, go get a second job. Don't rely upon the taxpayers, the citizens of that county, to pay your hikes in wages. That's just crazy in my eyes. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I wouldn't want to pay more taxes because you want more money and you can't control your finances and you don't know how to handle money except get yourself into debt. That's crazy.
It's unfortunate that it's come to this point. I'm super proud of the rest of our workforce for stepping up.
The strike includes the supervisors for most city agencies, as well as some sympathy strikers who work under them.
It's currently a 2-day strike because negotiations broke down after a year.
The union asked the city for a 3% raise and a guaranteed day each week when they're not on call. The city offered a 2% raise, along with a 1% one-time payment and an increase in their safety gear allowance.
You know, folks, some people feel so entitled. That, in my eyes, is a damn good raise. Maybe I'm just older than they are. Maybe I'm see the light differently. I'm an entrepreneur. I would never negotiate the way these people are negotiating. Any little thing, especially working for the union, any little raise I can get out of somebody, I would gladly take and walk, go do my job. Because you know what's going to happen? The city's going to get fed up with this. And there is a such thing as getting rid of these employees and just contracting out. There's a lot of contractors out there that would love to take those city jobs away from these people. And the city would actually have a better budget because they don't have to worry about the employees that they're paying overtime on, the employees that they're paying regular time on, all these employees that they're paying vacation pay on, and sick leave time, and all this insurance that they have to pay for their employees. It would be less for the city to literally contract all these jobs out than it is to hire in-house. And these people just don't seem to understand that. But anyway, let's finish. And at the end of this, I'm done. I'm Wayne, and I'll talk to you on the next one.
I do think that these members have been treated fairly from a financial perspective.
We're just looking for a livable wage that my members can have and continue to move forward with.
Gonzalez says he's happy to sit down with the city to continue negotiations whenever they're willing. The city says they await his phone call.
My phone is on 24 hours a day. Jesse knows how to get a hold of me. I'll make myself available tonight as well as my team.
Both sides say they want the strike to stop.
Maybe it's a Christmas miracle wish, I don't know.
But while Gonzalez says it'll take a Christmas miracle, the city says it'll just take a conversation.
And in the meantime, we'll have contingency plans ready to go for if they strike tomorrow.
Now, just to be clear, there are a few city agencies that are not allowed to strike. Those include, of course, the police department, 911 dispatch, and the airport.